Now tuning in to Earbud Media. Audio for everyone.
Hey everybody, it's Kermit the Frog here with I can't do this anymore.
Were you doing a Kermit impression?
I was trying. Like, my Kermit impression is actually pretty spot on.
Try it again.
Hey everybody, it's Kermit the Frog here.
It's actually not half bad.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
half bad at
yeah.
all.
It was pretty
Thank
good.
you. I've been working on that one since
What else you got?
year. I can do a pirate, like.
Okay, go ahead.
Arg.
Aye, scurvy dog.
You sound like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean, like the Spanish pirates.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good though.
Yeah.
Good. What else you got? Can you do Sonic?
Sonic Speed.
Needs to work, but
Yeah.
Can you do Naruto?
Believe it.
I don't know what that
I
is.
fucking blew out everyone's ears with that.
Hello, John. Welcome to the episode
Of
12,
wow,
number 12 of our show.
Wow.
that's it. We have a dozen episodes.
Our guest this
They're
week.
like eggs.
It's Kermit the Frog.
No.
Hey everybody, it's
No,
Kermit the Frog here.
he's no longer with us.
Oh.
Our guest this week is our good friend Lucas.
Hello, that's me.
Lucas, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
I just want you to know that he's stripping right now.
Why are you stripping?
As we do
It's
this.
hot in here.
He's stripping, but he also looks like a Cuban cab driver. So
Hey
So
man,
that's
you want
fine.
where do you want to go? And you're like, I just want to go to downtown. He's like, oh, upstate, here we
no,
go.
they make you go the long way, and then they
Mhm.
charge you extra because you're a dumb tourist.
Don't worry about it, man. I
Do you
know
ever- do
all
you
the
ever-
fast ride.
Do you ever want to go to Cuba?
No,
You don't want to go to Cuba?
there was a missile crisis there.
Oh.
Like a long time ago.
Okay,
Now
but-
it's in Guam, but
I mean, the whole world's kind of in a missile crisis if you think
truly,
about it.
do you
Yeah.
want to go to Cuba?
I think Cuba's really interesting.
Because everything's old.
Everything's old.
Everything
yeah,
is
they
old.
They just decided to
Especially that missile
not
crisis.
evolve along with the rest of the world. So
but-
Well, it's not that they didn't want to, but the president was like, we're not
we're not doing this.
we're not taking anything from the outside. So like all the cars are like from the 60s.
Which is really cool for those people.
But
that
it's like time traveling, though.
It is like time travel.
If you ever wanted to like go to a new time, go to Cuba.
I don't think I would travel.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think I would time travel here in America.
I mean,
At least not for the
okay, if you
these
think
last
about,
80 years.
but if you think about it, literally anywhere past like the 1940s is pretty bad.
Okay, but early America is also pretty bad.
Like literally early Earth is just kind of a shit fest.
What's Australia like in the 1700s? It was probably uncolonized, right?
Uninhabited, and there's only,
I would go to.
there's only wild
Ruled
animals.
by kangaroos.
I-
Everything that wants to kill you.
I would go to China, when the Silk Road was like a thing. Just see all that.
I mean,
hustling,
I guess the trade was kind of cool. Like they
all the
were,
hustling, just
yeah.
sell shit.
yeah. You're like, yeah, I have 8 kids I can sell, and they're like, free work.
8 kids.
Yeah.
I would also
Oh, set us up for more.
if I'd have to do anything, I would go see how the pyramids are built, just so I can see the fucking aliens. You know what I mean? The aliens that built the pyramids. You know about that, right?
Dude, we can't talk about that on
Are you
here.
sure, dude?
We can't.
The aliens built the
we can't. No,
pyramids.
oh my god,
supposed to talk about that.
fucking cut that. Fucking
said that?
future Daniel, cut that shit out.
Dude, they're gonna come for you, man.
All right. Well, would you time travel? Like, say you had the opportunity, right, to go to 1960s America
I'll go to the 1920s.
in the heart of racism. No,
I
hear me out.
No, not. I
No,
will go
hear
to.
me out.
I would.
I wasn't done talking, John.
Well, I started talking, so that looks
You
like
would go
a
to the
predi-
20s.
Yeah, the Roaring 20s, dude.
Okay, but hear me out. Still.
Charlie
I wasn't,
Chaplin?
I wasn't done talking about the 60s.
Okay.
Like, you had the opportunity, like some god figure was like, you can go to the 60s one day. You can see like the shitstorm that the 60s were. Would you do it?
No.
You had to go to like where the racism is. You know what I mean?
I would do it, and I'd go to where Jackie Robinson played baseball.
You could.
And then what
Yeah.
would you do there? Just like
We would watch.
Play baseball with him. What the fuck?
Oh, you would play.
I would play baseball with Jackie Robinson.
I mean, I don't think you would be able to do that. I'm just saying, like,
No,
you, like.
yeah.
He started out playing on an all-black league. What the fuck are you saying?
Oh well.
Okay.
What year
The good year.
was it? The 60s?
I don't know. My history is.
I'm saying you go to the 60s.
I think I would agree with you though and go to the 20s.
20s is cool. Everyone's on fucking cocaine.
Charlie Chaplin.
They're all dancing.
Charlie Chaplin.
Everyone's got money.
Everybody
Charlie
was
Chaplin.
so hyped about having alcohol.
Everybody had money until everyone didn't.
Everyone did it.
Yeah. At once.
But yeah, Lucas. Before we start any of the topics that we have the show, we want to interview you. It's a classic interview session. You know,
Okay.
we ask, you answer. You can elaborate. You can do whatever you want. The first question, John, if you want to do it.
So, Lucas, if that's even your real name, how did we meet?
How'd you meet both of us? You can just share like individual stories.
Well, I met Daniel through my friend Haley, right?
He had a light British accent.
You can just say Haley. People know Haley.
Well, you guys know Haley.
She's been on the show like twice.
Yeah, I met Daniel through Haley, and yeah, I noticed like your character, that you were kind of like introverted and stuff. So I was like, this guy. What I realized throughout like my high school career is that like the people who are not very social are like the smartest people, because all of their like knowledge is like up here and not here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He pointed to his head and then to his mouth. In case you didn't know what happened there.
Up here could have been like with God.
And then yeah, so I thought you were really cool, and then I realized that we have a lot of the same interests. So
But do you have the same Pinterest?
I don't think so. No.
Lucas actually has D&D stuff on his Pinterest, and you don't let us see it.
D&D spoilers, yeah.
For the campaign he made. So through Haley you met me.
Yeah, through Haley I met you, and then I just thought you were really cool, and I wanted to get to know you more, and so then when we hang out together, then that was my chance. So yeah. Jonathan, actually, if I'm gonna be honest, like I never really got close to Jonathan, but like it was through the same friend group. Honestly.
Yeah, just one day he started fucking existing, and I was like,
yeah,
all right.
And I feel like it was through like racial slurs and like.
I mean, that's what
Just
brings
random
everybody
shots
together.
Random shots at Spider-Man. How our mutual love for it.
Oh, I will say that was probably one of our shining
Yeah.
moments of friendships when we all went to go see fucking Civil War together.
And then we just loved
Was I there?
talking about it.
Did I go see that with you guys?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I just remember me and Jonathan, we talked for like an hour and a half straight on
I
Marvel
think
stuff.
I saw some movie with you guys because we were talking about the after credits. Wait, we saw Age of Ultron together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You there for that?
Wait, is that the movie? No, because there was a movie we all went to go see after school.
Was it Deadpool?
And it like, remember we went in Haley's
No,
car and it
it
was
was
raining.
I think it was Age of Ultron.
I think it was either Age of Ultron or Civil War.
Because we were all laughing about the "I'll do it myself" part. And that was the after credits scene. And
It was.
So was
it
that
Age
Age
of
of-
Ultron? Because I don't remember seeing Civil War with you guys, because I remember that I brought my comic. I had brought my comic in the bag.
Okay.
And then in the bag where I had set at my feet, and I had the whole paperback, like first volume, right? And apparently while it was at my feet, someone behind, like in the row, had spilled their drink. And so the water or whatever drink had seeped down the hall and then soaked my backpack, and water damaged my comic. And so I have the first volume of Civil War, but it's like completely water damaged, and it's all wrinkly and horrible, and I got so devastated after the movie. Like, I loved every moment of the movie, and well, most parts. But when it got to the end of the movie and after everything, I was just like, all right, guys, let's go. We got to talk about this and everything like that. I pick up my bag, and I realize it's soaking wet, and I'm like, holy shit, wait, what? And so then I open it, and yeah, that's how it is. It was all damaged, and I was just, I didn't know. My mood kind of went from like a 10 to like a 4 after that comic, because I had spent so much time looking for it, even though it's like.
This one's, my mouth has been wide.
Yeah,
open.
me
My
and
mouth
John
has
just
been wide open
we just
for
been
like a
in-
full 2 minutes.
It's shock.
during this whole moment. Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's awful.
that's fucking tragic.
So yeah, I still I refuse to get rid of it, so I still have it watered down.
No, you would never get rid of that.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
you
Yeah.
gotta keep that
That's a
shit.
fucking relic.
Yeah.
Oh god, wow.
So that's how I remember watching Civil War.
Shit, what a horrible.
Fuck.
You're just like, boy, I love this movie. I can't wait to read it again. And then it's like,
Whoa.
what the fuck? I just imagine like everything goes dark. And you're just like, you know, like an anime thing when they find out the parents have been killed or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Everything blackens behind
Uh-huh.
them, and they're just like
And
falling
then
to their own
just
mind.
sweat bead falls from their forehead. I was playing Monster Hunter Stories, the demo,
Yeah.
and like one of the main characters, one of the side characters' parents, the mom just dies. Like a dragon just steps on the house and
Oh,
kills her.
fuck.
And I was like, what the fuck? But also like there's some like beautifully like 3D animated like cutscenes in the
Oh,
game,
yeah.
and I'm just like, fuck, they're wasted to the 3DS's screen.
Yeah, that's my fear, because I've been like dancing between buying Monster Hunter 4 or Generations for the 3DS, and I like every time I look at it, I was like, okay, I know it's a good game, and then I see that like how it looks, and I'm like, okay, but they're making it for the PS4.
Yeah.
So it's it may as well just fucking wait.
Monster Hunter Stories is a little bit different because everything's like kind of like cell shaded, so it looks
A
not
little
as
better.
bad. But the cutscenes, I'm just like, they look so beautiful. But if only they were HD.
If only the 3DS's graphics were just a smidge better.
I mean, the Switch is now
If
great. So.
if they only gave us that 720 instead of the fucking.
That's the Switch. You can do that on the Switch.
No. Fuck, Billy.
You gotta shake it.
No.
You gotta shake the screen.
I don't have a fucking shake weight.
I do.
You have shake weight?
Of course you fucking do.
I do actually.
Did you use it?
No, I do. I have one from
Ironically.
from doing American Idiot, the musical.
Oh.
One of the main characters is like a bum throughout the whole show, and he sits on a couch literally the whole show. And one of the items that he has on the couch is a shake weight.
So you just you took it?
And no, so like whenever when we went to go strike the set and clean up everything, right? The producer looked at the shake weight and he was like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Yes."
I mean, a free shake weight? Would you take that?
I have to take a free shake weight.
Yeah, so it's just in my.
I'm always a fucking advocate.
Does it
for free
work?
Stuff.
Does it actually do anything?
It is a
It
workout.
works.
It is a
It's
workout. Yeah.
When you do both hands.
Both hands.
With one hand, it's like kind of tricky, but with both. it's
Yeah, with one hand you gotta like have the angle.
Yeah.
But both hands when you're pumping pumping iron. Okay. So the school year of 2017 to 2018 has started for high schoolers and below.
Our old high school that me and John went to.
Yeah. So how has it been in the first couple of days? It was you're like what, a week and 2 days in?
It was only like a week, right? Weekend.
Yeah, it's only been a week.
6 days.
Yeah.
7 to be exact.
Your senior year, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a senior, and I was throughout the end of the summer. I was really excited to start school, right? And then I was like, "All right, cool, I'm ready. Let's go to school, right?" And so then I go into orientation, and I just like stare at like the people. And
Stop and stare.
No,
You
John.
think you're moving?
Stop.
And then I kind of cringe at the people, and then I realized I'm not as excited as I thought I would be.
Why? What happened?
There's just so many strange people. Very cringe.
Strange. Would you say
little-
the strange
little people? And I don't know. It's just
All your friends were seniors.
Yeah, all my friends are gone.
All
my friends are dead. And I don't know. There's only like a lingering few that are still like my friends at the school, but what's it called? And I don't have classes with them, so I don't see them often. But what I do know, which is really interesting, is that I'm like in a sense known at the school because people like talk about me, I guess, in like a good way. And so people like, I don't know anybody, but everybody knows me. They're like, "Oh, Lucas, what's up?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, hello, stranger I've never seen before."
You just have that thing to you, honestly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, John?
That thing.
You have that thing
That thing.
Yeah.
where everyone like wants to know you, I guess, in a way.
Well, one, you're fucking attractive. That will always
Yeah.
get the gears rolling.
That's a
Two,
Brazilian
you've been
genes
on-
right there.
You've been on stage at the school multiple times, so you're kind of already you set yourself up for that.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I know, I do that a lot.
Thank you for that compliment, by the
Yeah,
way.
I mean, well, calm down. Nobody said it was a compliment.
John wants to marry you.
No.
But yeah, overall, I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have to deal through this year. And then I go and I get this really weird schedule that is classes that I had like not signed up for at all. Like I had a bunch of classes I had never heard of, and then I had like ERWC and whatever with
Yeah,
Miss
marital
Green.
birth, and he was
And then I had piano for some reason. And it's funny because my friend Jack had piano on her wanted class. She put it on her second on her list for her wanted classes, right? And it was like my 5th. And I got into the class and she didn't.
That sucks.
And so I was like, what? I was really
Are
confused.
you still in it?
No, no. The moment I saw it and I saw my schedule, I was like, no, I need to change this. And so my counselor is really cool with me, so like he hooked me up, and now I have like a really kick-ass schedule. So the last week,
like, I only go to school for like 4 minutes.
I
That's me.
he set me up with a really kick-ass schedule. So like the last couple days have been really cool for me, I guess.
Has the school changed though?
Actually,
What is that? What are you offering me?
I think
It's a
small
seashell.
You're like a cat that brings a dead rat to the person and be like, you want this? And I'm like,
shell. You know you want
It's a fucking seashell, Daniel.
I don't want that shit. But like I was asking John, the school, has the landscape changed?
Nothing really from the landscape has changed at all. Really, it's
I just know I know. Me and you both know, John. The TV program it won't be as good as it was.
what happened? Oh my! I
I
want to.
don't think the show's gone up yet, right?
I need
the
a.
first 2 months are usually like the shows.
We need to get Kim back on the show. We need a representative from TV.
We'll definitely have to like have her talk about it when
Cause I have no
What
idea.
happens?
Cause I heard the teacher left.
Ron left.
Yes.
He's gone.
Yes. I heard he left.
Degenerate.
Dejanova. Degenerate.
But no, I'm pretty sure Ron's not gone.
I heard Dejanova left.
I don't think.
I don't
he's
think he
gone, though.
would leave.
His reign is still there.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty.
you seen him around the
in
halls?
the hallways?
I've seen him once, and he had a bunch of stuff with him, so I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think he left.
Cause I mean, Mr. Lou left like 2 days before senior orientation.
Oh,
Shit.
Lou was like, I'm not dealing with these kids anymore. Oh no, wait, no. I'm not dealing with these kids anymore.
Yo,
It's not even
we
Asian.
can't.
That was like,
We can't.
what even
we
was
can't.
that?
We can't do this right now. What the fuck did you do to my fucking keyboard? I'm just kidding. It's already broken. But
Hang on,
so school's different without us.
Yeah, it's you know that one spot that we would always hang out after school, the next to Jeb,
Oh, the trash can, yeah.
Yeah.
next
The people there.
the corner
the-
next to Jeb,
There's like sophomores there now.
Bush.
Jeb Bush, huh?
The bush that we used to hang out by. Yeah.
Jeb Bush.
What
He has-
about
he
it?
has a name. The place is empty now. There's not a soul there. ever.
It'll fill up by the end of the year.
Somebody will be like, damn, this spot's
This
pretty
spot's
fucking
so
banging.
cool.
Yeah, our spot,
yeah.
our spot was a good spot. We just all hung out there.
Yeah, but like all week, nobody has ever chilled there after school, and so it's like that empty soul.
You want to get a group of friends and claim the bench that you see on the left side as you walk out, the right doors.
Right,
You know what I mean?
the right side.
You know where we stood by Jeb, that bench right there.
Mhm.
You want to claim that bench as soon as possible. People will go to that bench. We used to have that bench on lock like freshman and sophomore year.
But then we moved over to the bush.
To Jeb, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The
Yeah.
bench. You gotta claim that
Yeah,
bench.
those 2 areas were
that
like,
bench is
We gotta
crucial.
those 2 areas were more or less our territory.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're having a horrible time in school.
I'm actually not.
Oh well.
I'm actually not. Like all in all, fuel cars.
It's only been 7 days.
Too.
7 days.
Yeah, I really like school so far. So
See, I think I was cool, and I just kind of like die a little inside.
I've never had a problem with school.
Oh, it's not that we had a problem with school. It's just that we had to be there.
Yeah, that.
Literally, my only issue was waking up in the morning
7
Oh.
a.m. waking up in the morning.
and then
Shit.
seeing a lot of really.
When I came home from
cringy
school, when I
people.
came home from where we were yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep as soon as I got home.
Nice.
And then I just stayed asleep until like 5, which is, you know, I told you about the last week. My sleep
Yeah.
schedule is fucked. Usually I'll fall asleep I won't fall asleep all night. I have trouble falling asleep now, so I don't usually fall asleep until like 5 or 4 in the morning, and then I wake up like at 12, which is awful. But like the past 2 nights I've just been like getting home like super tired for no reason, and I just fall asleep and I just stay asleep. But sometimes I don't stay asleep too, which also sucks. I'll wake up at like at 12 and I'll be like, I only had 3 hours.
So you basically have developed insomnia.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then
maybe you can work at their studios.
Isn't insomnia like the lack of sleep?
it's
the inability to
it's
sleep
a disorder.
at night. Yeah.
But like he just said that he sleeps a shitload, so
I sleep.
No, he's like has.
his schedule.
My,
his
my
sleep
schedule shifted over to the morning
Yeah,
instead
his
of the
sleep
night.
schedule is messed up, but that doesn't mean he necessarily has insomnia.
I
'cause
can
he still
sleep.
Sleeps a lot.
You know Fireflies, the song Fireflies?
You would not believe your eyes.
10 million fires.
Adam Young, the guy from All City, has
Lit
insomnia.
up the world.
Does he really?
Yeah.
You felt
Is that why he's always writing songs?
Yeah, and Fireflies was written during one of his nights when he couldn't sleep, so.
That's
That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Actually, knowing that he has insomnia. I don't know if anybody's ever listened to an Owl City song, but the lyrics never make sense.
Yes, they do.
Like 1 out of every.
you would not
5 songs.
believe.
No, there's a lot of good All City songs that have really deep lyrics. I think about a lot.
You will not.
Are they
believe
deep?
your
Because
ass.
like you have to think extremely
10
hard about them and
million
apply
fire
meaning to
ants.
them.
No, when you like read them over again, you're like, these are pretty good. A lot of the songs are sad. The sad songs with happy music.
I like to make
I feel like that's
myself
him as a
believe.
person.
Maybe.
planet Earth.
I mean, if I lived in Minnesota all my life, I would be like, I want to just, I want to not exist anymore. What were we saying though? What are you doing?
Awake when I'm asleep.
Because everything is
Everything is better as you sleep.
I don't like what's happening with this
When you,
this Kermit serenade.
daylight.
What's another question?
So
I suppose
there's one question that we have to ask all of our guests. It's a very important question.
Oh, we on that question?
And so I want you to just
Wait,
say
did you
the
skip one?
No, I didn't.
Don't look.
So
I can't look.
I need you to. Oh, we did.
You
You
did
know,
skip one.
you know why I'm jealous of Elias?
Never mind.
Elias, why?
I'm jealous of Elias right now because he had a bag of Cheez-Its during this show. I don't have a box of Cheez-Its.
Did he?
He brought his own.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
he
sure
has his
he-
own box of Cheez-Its.
He
but-
brought his own. We don't offer
What
food.
happened, Joe?
Yeah. It's working on it.
Shake it.
So what's it like? What was it like living in Brazil and being
Oh.
Yeah, talk about your
being a Mormon?
Talk about your-
I don't know what type of Digimon that is, but
talk about your
My
where
life-
you've lived and stuff, because you have a very interesting
your
story.
out of country
My-
experience.
My life story would take much more than an hour to tell, but
Just get a bridge. Just
a bridge.
yeah, just talk about it.
Just where you lived and what it was
You're
like.
from Brazil.
Fuck man.
I've lived in California since 20.
Okay, that's the
third-
boring
From the
part.
beginning
13.
though. You were born in Brazil.
No, I
You weren't
was,
born in Brazil?
I was not. I was born in Provo, Utah,
Oh,
and
Mormon land.
that's Mormon land. We'll get to there.
And then I was raised in Provo, Utah for, I want to say 8 years, to when from there I went to Orem, Utah, which is slightly north. And so there I lived until I was 11.
So that's enough years for them to instill
I thought you-
morals inside
I
of you.
thought you were fucking born in Brazil. I thought you were like born from the jungle and you fucking.
But
You fucking crawled out of a tree.
No, you were born in Utah.
As cool as that would be, no, I was born in Utah. But the fancy thing that makes me like feel like I can say that I'm like Brazilian or Paraguayan or whatever is that like I may have been like born in Brazil, but like in my house English was rarely spoken.
Uh-huh.
In my house, my dad would speak in Portuguese and my mother would speak in Spanish. And then whenever I would be outside, the world would speak English, right? So I just grew up learning the 3 languages, and then
Honestly, I would just
Grew
grow
up-
up being confused.
and then grew up learning the 3 different cultures of the world that I was a part of.
So you're just by default trilingual.
Yeah, I was born and raised trilingual.
That's how it mostly is for bilinguals. Like,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Spanish
like I
speakers and
understand that
English.
for bilinguals, but like being default trilingual,
Yeah,
that makes you valuable beyond. Like if you
yeah,
just
because people
you
grow up learning 2 languages.
if you
but
say
then
that
gotta
to
learn
an
a third one.
employer,
But you also got to think like Spanish and Portuguese are
Like,
similar.
they're similar, but they're a lot.
They have
a
their
lot of things
differences.
are very different. Yeah, but yeah. For example, if I was speaking in Portuguese to somebody that spoke only Spanish, they would only catch certain things.
They'd hear the Spanish
I mean,
parts.
I get what you're saying, but like that sentence alone, like they're similar, but they're also very different. Means
They're
nothing.
They're
They
similar.
they have the same
they're
words.
Similar grammatically, but they're very different in tone. And
See, now it
accent.
makes sense.
There you go.
How does that make any difference than what I just said?
Wait, what did you say?
I said they're similar, but they're different.
Yes, but like if you say the whole thing is similar,
But I make sense. That makes sense. You understand?
like you're
Whatever.
like listen.
No,
If
I
you
don't
say,
wanna
If you
listen.
say cats and dogs are similar but very different,
They're both animals.
that means
They're both
nothing.
pets.
But you
if-
described yourself just like I did.
But if you say that cats and dogs have similar behavior but look very different,
They don't have similar
then
behavior.
it makes a lot more sense.
They don't have similar behavior. Cats are like sleepy all the time and angry.
It was an example.
I'll argue
It's
with
an
you.
example.
Why, Daniel?
It's an example.
It's a good dynamic if we both argue with each other and we have
it's not.
if we have opposing viewpoints. it makes for good commentary.
Opposing viewpoints are cool. Arguing, not cool.
What's the difference?
There's a fine line between discussion and argument.
That line
Is
is
there?
pretty fine. I saw that last picture.
So what?
It was the fine line, very fine, hella fine.
I'm sorry.
All right, I don't know what he's saying. I think he's going off about.
All right,
something.
so
Talk about Brazil.
you weren't born in the jungle.
Okay, I was not.
Forget
born in
Utah.
Brazil.
Just hop to Brazil.
Okay, so
So when did you get
as a
there?
matter of fact, when I
How did you get
when I
there?
turned 11,
They were like, you have come to the age where a
There's
man
certain-
has to survive. has to survive in the
You
jungle.
have to go to Brazil.
through certain circumstances, my family decided to move to South America. We actually started in Paraguay, where I lived in Asunción, Paraguay for
Oh.
a year.
Sorry.
Did you pre?
And,
All right, John.
I lived there for a year along with
The monkeys and the snakes.
no, actually with the toads in the ghettos. A lot of
That's not a nice thing to say about the people there.
I mean,
I can say that I lived among them.
go on.
But
The wo-
anyways,
the wolf among them.
we said in the lost all our Brazilian listeners.
what was interesting about living in Paraguay for a year is that it gave me like huge like freedom. Like, it was like so much freedom to where I was like uncomfortable. Like I could do whatever I wanted and nobody cared.
It was a
And
jungle.
it's like people would do dumb stuff and nobody would care. Like for example,
Throw a baby over a bridge. No one blinked an eye.
there was throughout the neighborhood there's people that like they buy things from like the store in bulk and then they sell them out, like make like little shops for their house where people would come and buy things, right? And some people like the firework laws are not the same here as they are down in the south.
There aren't firework laws.
Here you can't you light a firecracker somewhere and you're arrested for 20 years. Well, down there
You're not arrested, you're fine, but I mean, calm down.
I'm just
calm
kidding.
down
Yeah,
there,
I'm just
man.
kidding.
Hey man, what you in for?
I lit a firecracker, man.
You like a firecracker?
Yeah, man, I lit 2 of them.
2 of them? Dang, dude.
but I realized that it was a lot. There was a huge abundance of like poverty and like a lot of things were very cheap and a lot of people go hungry and everything, and so I like got to like see firsthand and experience all of that. Like, and I feel like that's part of what gave me a lot of sympathy and character for myself. And but moving away from that, fireworks were very cheap, right? And so we would buy firecrackers for like what would be equivalent to like 50 cents, which would be like a $10 firework or something. But and they were big, huge fuses, right? And that's all they were. Like, you know how our fireworks would have like the string that would like light and you'd have to like throw it away or something, right? No, the firecrackers that they had
just sold you
was
bombs.
it was literally the bomb without the string fuse.
Oh, those
So,
aren't
like, you'd light it
fireworks.
and you'd have to
They're bombs.
and it would blow up in the next second. So you'd have to get rid of it like really quick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so what my cousins would do is that they would get
Flamethrowers.
they would get these
Safe
big
difference.
bomb firecrackers that were really cheap and like very abundant, and they would go and every night where I lived, the street would just be filled with toads, with a lot of toads, right? And
What was that? I have to listen to that. People gotta listen to that.
and my cousins, they would take these giant firecrackers and they would murder the toads.
Oh, jeez.
Like, they would take the firecracker and they'd throw it at the toad and the toad would blow up and go flying. This princess is not in this castle.
Jesus.
And so yeah, those are some of like the shenanigans and dumb shit that people would do.
You gotta go to Brazil.
And then
Go to Brazil.
time lapse, we go. My mom and dad get divorced,
Paraguay was crazy. Wow.
and a lot of turmoil and shit goes through my family as
So
I moved to
you
Brazil.
went to Brazil.
And
To see
it was
to
really
see a
nice to
priest.
see me in Brazil, God. And Brazil also, it was a little bit less of like that freedom aspect, but still we could we were noticed to be doing a lot of stuff, right? And
So you couldn't fucking explode frogs, but you could severely burn them.
Just don't kill them. Just have a little fun.
And in Brazil, Brazil's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's very green, very tropical, but and colorful, and just like
I just want you to be
You know-
aware, as you described it, all I thought was like, I had a blank white box in my head, and then you described it. So you said very green, so I painted all the walls green.
Things just popping up.
Yeah, you said very tropical. I put a palm tree in the center.
Is that how your mind works? Your mind is just constantly a blank box that you think just appear in? Jesus.
That's exactly how it goes down. I was like, I wonder if I put him in this box, would he think it was really pretty?
Shut up. What's wrong with you?
Good day.
the beautiful thing about about Paraguay and about Brazil is that like fruit trees were everywhere. So like you could, like I could walk down the street and if I wanted like a mango or something, I'd pick it off from the tree, and something that you would not find here.
Yeah.
And another amazing.
Well, I mean,
quality.
you mean your neighbor's got lemons in the backyard, but
I got lemons.
Lemons.
I got pomegranates, apples, I think oranges.
I mean, we don't got the exotic shit that you're
Nah,
looking
you,
for.
like, you,
but,
you got like the
we got-
dragon fruit.
Yeah, we got the mundane shit.
You ever ate a dragon fruit?
I
What are
have.
what are they actually called?
They're called
The
dragon fruit.
That's their name.
No, my grandma has like there's like this Mexican name for them.
Okay, but that's the Mexican
That's the
name.
Mexican name. We're
The
not-
English
we're not
name
in
for
Mexico
them-
right now, my friend.
There's a Spanish name for it then. Here, hold this. I'm gonna
Okay, but my friend is such a like not English thing to do. That's like fucking German. We're not in Mexico right now, my friend. this is not where we are, my friend. You have to understand.
Anyway, you know, okay, I'm gonna call out the Californian people right now, and say,
That's the whole fucking state, dude.
and
Our economy is as big as France. Don't fucking do this.
no, I'm gonna say, yeah,
That's what it's called.
pitaya.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dragon
Do
fruit.
you know about that name?
I did not know about that.
That's what
Name.
it's called.
Cool. I think those are more abundant in the north. I lived in the south of Brazil.
Maybe.
South in the Brazil of in the state of Paraná, in a city called Curitiba. Where
That sounds very Japanese.
Racist.
and what I was gonna say about the Californian people is that not a lot of people are very.
We call us Californians, but
They're
continue.
not very nice around here.
No, that's
Here?
the
In
U.S.
SoCal
In
or in our city?
in yes,
Inside of
What?
the word yes, you'll find that people are
Listen,
not.
America- California.
Americans are just dumb.
no, I'd say California more low because people in Utah are great, and
Just because they're fucking Mormon.
that's not fully true.
Okay,
Listen,
but
I
it
have
is
been to
partially
Utah.
true.
It's not. It's quite true, but not everybody's Mormon there. No.
Okay, but that's why though the Mormon population oversees the not Mormon population.
I
No,
wonder
but that
if
doesn't
it's-
make
does it
everybody there
really?
Mormon.
I'm gonna look.
I'm not saying that they're all Mormon. I'm just saying because there's such a high population of Mormon people, they're like
Because everybody's
obligated.
so kind. Everybody's so nice.
Yeah, it's because it's part of their
Because
religion.
there's nothing to do with it. You
It's a-
just
it's a
see
beautiful
fucking
people.
mountains and shit. So it's like, I guess I'll be nice. Can't be mean
We
here.
don't have a fucking city to be mean in.
I mean, that's Salt Lake City.
And
Oh,
okay,
that's
but
true.
then in Brazil, everybody's very nice. Like if you show kindness to people, people will show kindness tenfold back at you, and then like
Okay, but do they have white people?
yes,
Oh,
Every
shit.
country has white people.
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, in southern Brazil, there's more white people than dark skinned people. Like, cause you know how a lot of people think that Brazilians are very dark skinned. That's more in the north.
How many people?
A lot of people.
Did you?
Were you one of those people, Jonathan?
Oh, I thought you said Brazilian people, and I was like, that's a lot.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Hey,
Brazil's pretty.
Brazil's
You
really,
loved it?
Brazil's really pretty. People are very nice, and yeah. It was-
When's the last time you've been there? Since you moved away?
Since I moved here in 2013.
Wow.
He was just.
You moved
10.
back here in California?
No, I've moved.
Back to Utah?
No, I did not. I moved straight to.
Oh. Now I
So
got
what?
now I gotta
Okay,
bleep that
but what
out.
made them decide?
Stop saying the name of this town. I gotta bleep it out every time, you dinguses. This town that we live in. What made them want to choose here? Why here?
Well, we came here because.
Oh,
we
you
had-
mean?
I swear to God, John.
we what's it called? There was a family here that's a very old friend of the family who was willing to help us out to start from square one again here in California, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we came here and stayed with them for a week, and then we were after that when mom was like not wanting to deal with this family because this family was like
I'm sorry. John's a fucking child. Go on.
John. I mean this
The lady.
this
family.
this lady, they were being a lot less like supportive and more controlling over my family and over my mother, and my mom was not having it because they were treating my siblings poorly, and so my mom decided to leave, and so here in we were homeless for
Oh wow.
I think 2 weeks
Jesus.
until my mom decided to she signed up for all like the EBT thing that they have, which is actually a beautiful like thing that they have here, I think.
I mean, it's a U.S. thing.
Yeah, it's a US
What the
thing.
fuck is UBZ?
You know what EBT is?
It's like welfare.
Food stamps.
food stamps.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like fucking food stamps.
I'm sorry.
It's
And
called EBT.
No, it's called.
You see signs as EBT accepted here outside like stores. So
I always thought that meant like debit cards.
no.
anyways, so my mom, it's one of the very many reasons why I have the uttermost respect for my mother, because she was like out of like ashes, she brought forth like all of like the opportunities for her kids.
So your mom is a phoenix.
My mom is a phoenix. She's brighter than a phoenix.
Shine bright like a phoenix.
And that's your life story so far?
And so from there,
And you went to shul.
my mom was able to afford an apartment with and then after that I just ended up going to school at Truman, and then just everything was progressing and everything was building, and then my mom was just working hard every day to be able to get to where we are today.
And here you are, here with us in my room doing a podcast. This is where your entire life has led you, just so you know, to this moment.
My destiny.
This is your destiny, yeah.
That's kind of a beautiful story.
It is.
I guess you could say
Fighting tigers in the wilderness.
he's a pretty
of
strange little
Brazil.
person we got here.
You
Yeah,
got-
in
you-
the
we
Amazon.
got a strange little
We got a
person.
strange little person here. Wow. Out of all
Um,
of our guests, we finally have our first strange. No, just kidding. Everybody's
I
a
think-
strange.
I think I'm-
everyone's
I
strange.
think I'm anything but little though.
Do that again? Shit. All right, what's the next? The last question we asked
He's
every
making his
interviewee.
titty bounce right now, guys.
The last question we asked every interviewee.
All right, Lucas. I want you to think of the first thing that comes to your mind.
Don't even think, just say it.
All right, just look at me. Look at my eyes. All right.
Ah!
Think of my white.
Do you know the question already?
Think of my white box. Are you ready? What is the best race?
Oh shoot!
Say it. Say it.
I was
say
gonna
it.
say American.
All right, there you go. Americans.
Wow, he's been out of this country and just said how nice the people were, and he went for fucking Americans.
Americans not even a race either.
We-
It's a populace.
No, honestly, I can back that up because the United States is just like as shitty as people say that it is. As someone who's lived out of the United States and who's seen the shit that's happened.
He's
in
seen
other
some
places.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I've seen like the crap and the lack of opportunity that people have elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and so the fact that someone is even capable of finding a car residence in less than a month, coming in from square one with $10 in your pocket into a country like this, I just think I think it's truly a land of opportunity, and it's a privilege to be able to have been like born here.
So if anybody was looking for some hope, restoration, and humanity this week, here it is, right here in this one conversation.
Yeah, because the U.S. has not been a good place the last few days, at least.
In some other places, but we'll get to there.
We'll get in there. Is that actually next? So you
No.
said Americans the best race?
I-
You already answered
It's
it.
such a bad question.
It's
though.
a-
What do you mean it's a bad question?
It's an open-ended question.
We've had the Piston Cup. We've had the marathon.
The color run. That's when-
It doesn't have to be a people. It could be a race. It's however you think about it.
Mm-hmm. And you just
You
happen
Americans.
to think of race.
Cool.
I said,
John.
it is what it is.
Next question. Oh wait.
this is
I know what it is.
this
Please,
question.
out to my Brazilian friends out there, please don't attack me.
Oh, that was like probably intense. I can't wait to listen to that on my headphones.
I mean, after that answer, do you really have Brazilian friends anymore?
They're like. Question.
All right, guys. This is kind of just. I want the response from the community.
I want you guys to tweet me when you listen to this. Tweet me or John. What's your answer?
We're both gonna.
Leave a
Everybody
comment.
in here is gonna tweet a poll with these two options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you here for a good time or a long time?
No.
I'm here for a good time.
I'm here for a good time.
I'm here for a long time.
Okay.
Come on.
Here are our two sides.
What would you like? A good time, right?
Yeah, I'm here for a good time.
You do a lot more fun
Okay,
things.
and if you think about it, a good time does not mean you're not here for a long time.
Yeah. So we're gonna argue right now, me, John versus Lucas, and you people can decide what you think about this. Also, if you're listening right now, rate 5 stars on iTunes. This show, Apple Podcast, just give it a rating, 5 stars. That'd be great. Anyway, back to what we were saying. John, good time. Like you can take a lot more risks. You can do a lot. You can do a lot of things
Exactly.
that. If you're here for a long time, and
Who
you-
says your long time's not good though?
that's the whole point. You said a long time versus a good time.
Like a long time, you're focusing on being safe and
And
like
being
doing
alive.
things that keep you alive for a
Good
long
time.
time.
You're here on taking risks, doing fun things.
Like in a long time mindset, you would not go to Stater Brothers right now and buy that $5 chocolate cake that could probably make your diabetes worse.
And then when you're having a good time, you just kind of take more risks and shit. Like, what is your long time goal? Like your long term, long life goal?
I still think that a long time.
Get closer to the mic.
It still implies that I can have a good time during that long time.
I disagree.
You didn't even answer his question.
I was asking what your long time goal is. Like, why do
My
you want
long
to?
time
Why do
is?
you not want to have a good time, but you want to have a long time?
I think.
What are you trying to achieve?
I think the purpose is to get the most out of this world by like. To see, I want to see where. Time will take me, not for like necessarily myself, but I want to see, compare the world how it is now or how it is going to be 50 years from now, and also I want to be able to. I want to be able to. If I die at 30 or at 40, and I have a family, I'm not gonna be able to see my kids grow up, and then I'm not gonna have grandkids.
That depends on when you have the
There's
kids.
no TVs in heaven that you just view your family anytime.
Because I want to be able.
You get an email from God and it's like, here's your family's
I feel like-
weekly update.
I feel like one of my dreams is to be a grandfather, and to see the son or daughter that I've created carry on the same carry on the same like thing that I have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Diabetes?
Your ideals and your
Shut up.
morals. You wanna
Yeah.
You want them to go to
to see that applied to a next generation.
You want them to go to Brazil and then go to Paraguay to blow up toads.
You gotta have the classic Brazilian experience.
It's gonna be a family tradition, is what I'm
to
hearing.
blow up toads.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
If
that's a given.
if we're all not nuked by then,
It's gonna happen next Thursday.
we're gonna get nuked. I'm scared.
Next Thursday.
Poor Guam.
Poor Guam.
Guam's gonna be gone. But I mean,
I guess it makes it easier to like have that long time mindset when you like want something out of life. But like
I'm here for a good time because I don't even know if I want kids. Kids are annoying. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And like I can't make kids naturally, so you know what I mean?
We just put them in the oven, dude.
You gotta stir a little bit in, but you got bacon.
Powerade.
Gatorade?
Yeah.
In this house, we drink Gatorade.
I
What's
don't
better,
know.
Gatorade or Powerade? Real quick.
Powerade.
They're both fucking trash.
The blue Powerade. Have you ever been?
Powerade because
The blue
Gatorade's
part.
full of flavoring.
Have you ever been out in the sun all day and then you just want like a nice blue Powerade?
I drink soda.
At least before I had diabetes.
Dude, like when I was in Disney World, it was so fucking hot, and like I just remember walking down the street and I was just like, blue Powerade. You guys having a standoff right now?
I just in my white box. I'm picturing tears on his face every time he mentions.
It's funny you're saying
diabetes.
white box.
Huh? Because that's what it is. Like it's like the room they put people in straitjackets in.
Mhm.
That's the room in my head.
Wow.
So and then I just change it as
Are you
needed.
sure it's not? Are you sure it's not the endless abyss in the Lego movie where it's just like a ocean of studs?
That wasn't white.
Do you think they're gonna make another Lego movie?
Yeah.
Ninjago?
It's also making a Lego movie
That's
too.
so bad.
I don't think
You're just
Ninjago's-
biased because you hate the show.
I think the show's
I don't
amazing.
think the movie is gonna be any better than the show.
I think it'll be good.
I think the show's great until they got carried away later on with dumb stuff like ghosts and things.
You know what's a great show? The Lego Star Wars show.
Which one?
Fuck.
The one on Disney XD?
I think.
Is that Family?
No, the one they do is where it's like shorts. It's not like a.
With C-3PO? Okay.
Yeah.
There's also a Lego show. It was like about a family and they fucking. It's not canon
They
though.
fuck what?
No. Get your mind out of the fuck.
Legos don't know how to.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Don't you know that Lego families just build their
They
child?
can't fuck. They have like the fucking C blocks, the C hands, the claws. You're right.
How do computers work? All right, guys. So we have a serious topic to talk about.
We always have at least one of those in the show.
Boxes
Was my
are
life story not a serious topic?
boxes or
I
briefs.
mean, definitely. We have a second.
Boxes
series
or briefs.
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 Like boxers, sorry.
So many fucking sinners. That wasn't a serious
I'm
topic.
wearing
Dude.
some briefs right now. You want to see?
I'm also wearing briefs.
Oh god. Oh my.
I don't want to get naked in front of you.
Save me.
You
John wants to
guys.
see our briefs.
So, I don't. When did this take place?
It took place over the weekend. Like
Okay, so
literally like
over-
Saturday.
Over the weekend in Charlottesville.
Charlottesville. I'm not sure where that is exactly.
I'll look it up. You keep talking.
What happened in Charlottesville is that I guess what I know, there was a Confederate statue at some college campus or somewhere. I'm pretty sure this is in the South, maybe. There's a Confederate statue that was going to get removed, or they were taking it down, and all these fucking white people, all these white Nazis, just rallied up and they wanted to like protest it. Where's Charlottesville?
Still looking.
It's right there, isn't it?
It's just a Charlottesville. Oh, Virginia. Charlottesville,
That makes
Virginia.
sense.
But yeah, people, these Nazis and these white supremacist people, they were mad because that's their whatever heritage, I guess. I guess if the Confederate flag means anything to them, and they were like riding with like these like fucking torches, and they were fucking chanting a bunch of Nazi shit, doing salutes and shit. And why are you harassing me?
That's exactly what the black people were saying in Charlottesville.
Lucas just like he fucking stroked my back like I was a fucking dog, dude. And then it's been it's a fucking Nazi rally. Like it was just like there's still Nazis alive and well in 2017.
And that's really weird too because today in school, I was in my IB English class and Black Wilder was talking about like things that are affecting our world today, right?
Did you talk about Charlottesville?
And then no, the girl who sits next to me was like, Nazis. And it was like, and me, I didn't know anything about Charlottesville till like today, right? And then
Why does this bitch sound like a Bianca? She sounds like a Bianca. Nazis.
How did you not know about this? This was all over Twitter like all weekend.
I have,
She is black. Oh,
yeah, she's very black. Anyway,
It's okay, we have John. He's
and so yeah, she was like,
I'm the
Nazis.
ambassadors.
And then I was like, what do you mean? Nazis haven't been a problem since like World War II.
And then she's like, "Have you even been on Twitter?"
No, she looked at me. She was like, "You know about Charleston?" And I was like, "What?"
Charlottesville. She didn't know the fucking name of the town.
And then I was like, I think I saw something about that, but like, because I've seen like that name spring up on social media like lately, but I never looked into it. And then I learned about it today, and I was like, oh boy, look at this. Look at this event.
Yeah, it's also like someone drove a car into a crowd of people. Someone died.
Yeah. They want to charge the leader of the.
There was some guy who like organized the rally.
Yeah, they want to charge him.
They chased him off while he was doing
a
speech
no,
thing.
I heard what happened with that is that he was gonna have like this fucking rally conversation, but the only people who showed up were against him.
Yeah, like the media and shit.
And so they fucking were like, they started like accusing him of shit,
Yeah, they were.
and they wanted to chase him down. They had to fucking run away, and I was like, that's fucking comedic.
But it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with America right now, dude? You got that orange Cheeto in office. You got all his
mind
people.
you, when I came and I claimed America was a land of opportunity
was
and greatness. Yeah, the orange Cheeto was not in power.
Wait,
Obama.
was it a black man?
It was
He
Obama.
was a very, very strong black man.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
Obama.
Obama.
I think you got things like Trump, and he's like fucking shut up, and we might get nuked eventually. It's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna live a long time. We're here for a good time.
The state of this country, like when you live in your separate parts of the state, like different.
Yeah, like
day by
California
day.
is very different from how like the South and the East is.
Mhm, so we chill, but like then we hear about shit like this, and we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
Everything is aimed towards over there in the north, huh?
it's the South.
In the
North is Montana. Montana's in the north. Like
And
they're
Montana
chill.
doesn't do shit.
more so like the northeast, no?
Yeah, definitely. But it's just like it's a lot of shit.
Towards the capital.
And I don't understand how there's still Nazis. And like Trump didn't really like say like it was like Trump didn't really say like his stance on the issue. He just said like there's a lot of racism from both sides,
Well,
or from all sides. He said, but like really,
that's not true. That was. I mean, it was one side being.
I mean, when you're the president, you kind of have to stand on the wall because everybody
No.
has it.
no,
everybody
No, but
no,
like
because
no.
when there is one side obviously shouting white supremacy,
when there are Nazis
and the other
out
side trying
rallying and
to-
shit,
yeah.
you have to denounce that. Just be like, this is not America.
You're right.
Obama did it. Clinton did it. They like both tweeted it, and be like, the fucking president, the person that everyone looks to right now,
The one person who tweets all the fucking
he
time.
tweets all the fucking time.
And the one day he did not tweet.
What the fuck is that?
Giant spider.
Yo, can you kill that for me? What the fuck? There's a fucking spider in my room. Did you get it?
Why did you get the paper towel just to? I mean,
Did
whatever you fucking got.
Did you kill it?
Yeah.
God damn.
I don't know. I'm upset.
I'm sorry.
If there's anything,
I was shook.
anything I wanted to
I'm listening to John
To
talk.
say-
Thank you for killing the spider. though.
fucking bring up this topic is for people who fucking like know young children or themselves are just like growing up in this country. Don't spread hate. Like
Hate is taught.
exactly, hate is very much something that's taught. Like you don't grow up and like the first black person you see, you hate them automatically. Like that's not how it works. Unless they're an asshole, then
You just gotta think about shit. Like, in Germany, you cannot deny the Holocaust. Like, yeah, it's against the law. But here in America, you have...
a country that does not talk about the Holocaust?
No, Germany does. Germany is where it happened.
No,
It's like
there's a country. I think it's in the Middle East where like they've. I think it's Myanmar. No. It's one of the countries in the Middle East. They just like forbid any acknowledgement of the Holocaust.
I don't know, but Germany definitely acknowledges it. And it's the same thing in Japan, like how they talk about like Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
Yeah, and like like this is our history. But it's just like when you have like people fucking Nazis fucking walking around the streets in the U.S. being like
They have like museums all over Japan, right?
they have like a memorial in
Hiroshima.
I don't know. I just think shit's fucked. I'm thinking of that Vine of the guy playing the keyboard. He's like, everyone knows shit. Fuck. That's me right now.
That's in your white box.
Yeah, it's my white box. It's in my brown box. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to impose.
But it's just
Don't
shit's
fucking spread
fucked.
hate, right? Like everybody's trying to fucking get
People
by.
are just trying to have a good time.
have a fucking good ass time.
Or a long time.
Or a long time. But just like
Or both.
or both. But just like come on, like just
Don't
like
your life should not get in the way of somebody else's.
just fucking live your life.
Live
and don't
your own
fucking try to
life.
put people down, dude.
Honestly,
Anyway.
Fucking boats don't flow when everybody's trying to sink each other.
What happened in Charlottesville is unfortunate, and it's sad that we had to
Also-
see this in the news, and like it'll happen again in the
Also-
next months.
one of my favorite analogies. Also, you cannot be living in a pail of crabs. You know what that means?
No, because why would I want to fucking live with a bunch of crabs?
I think I'm allergic to crab.
As a crab, you would not want to be in a pail of a bunch of crabs. You know why? Because
They eat each other.
when they're all in a bucket, crabs in a bucket.
Hold this real quick.
When a crab manages to somewhat escape the bucket, the other crabs pull it back down. So this analogy implies that you do not want to be associated with people that will only bring you back down to their level when you're trying to strive for greatness.
Do you know why they pull them back down? Like, what is the science?
Honestly, I think there's a science behind it, but crabs are just pricks when it comes to themselves. Like the crab,
It's survival of the fittest.
something like that.
You ever been to Red Lobster?
It's like-
and you've
it's
seen
like
the
a-
lobsters in the fish tank.
Yeah, they do that too. Lobsters do it too. But it's like if I can't live, then you can't either. You know what I mean? It's weird. If we're gonna die here, we're all gonna die here, and I'm gonna make sure you do too.
I saw a tweet from do you know Janelle Monáe?
I love her.
You know her, John? She's a singer. She's also an actress now.
I love her.
Aren't they all?
She was in Hidden Figures.
Oh, okay.
She was the one who wanted to go to school.
I never saw the movie.
I
just
love
well.
her.
She put a tweet out how it was like she said
I've seen her.
that white people are afraid that they're becoming the minority and not the majority anymore, and that's why it's happening. I also saw a bunch of tweets from like from like Black Twitter. They're very prominent on Twitter. You know what I mean? And it's just like talking about fuck, what was I saying?
Black Twitter.
Yeah, but I forgot what they said. Anyway, how people are like, this is not us, this is not America, and everyone was like, yes, it is. How have you not been living in this world?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, that's like when people are like, guys, this is not America, this is not who we are, this is awful, and it's like, yeah, and it's been awful for a very long time for everyone else involved. But it's just like shit's fucked.
And a lot of other countries have their own problems too.
Exactly, but America has like.
America just gets shat on because it's one of the strongest countries.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you still defending America right now?
America's the shit.
It is shit, alright.
Just leave it at the shit. It's
Yeah.
figurative. Anybody can just take that how they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's move on to the next topic. But yeah, shall we, Phil?
So I know
Sad.
Daniel tweeted about this very excitedly earlier this
Is it
week.
DuckTales?
And it's DuckTales. Tell
Okay,
us
so
about DuckTales.
The DuckTales new series, I guess, I don't know if it's a reboot. It's just DuckTales, right? Premiered on Disney XD last Friday. The first episode is actually online to watch on YouTube right now, so if you want to watch it on YouTube, I'll put a link in the show notes. But hello,
Your phone.
Or
it's not mine. It's yours.
Oh, wait, who?
It was your phone.
Who tweeted that?
No one.
Who tweeted?
It was Andrea.
Okay, that's why.
Oh. The first episode is that you can watch the first episode on YouTube right now. It's really good. It's really nice. It's just I just really like it. I never seen the original DuckTales.
Is Launchpad McQuack in it?
Yeah, he's in it. That's you. One time we changed our Skype pictures to all the to Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and we also had Launchpad. But the show's really nice. Animation style is really simple, but it's like really nice too. It's really good. It's because for Disney XD is a lot of hit and miss. Because Gravity Falls is obviously one of the best acclaimed animated shows of this generation, I think. Critically and just like the general public, Gravity Falls is good.
This is true.
Star Wars Rebels is pretty good too. And then DuckTales is good. DuckTales is really great.
What would you say would be a miss for Disney XD?
Like a lot of the other shows, the ones I haven't seen. You know what I mean?
Kick Petoskey.
No, that show's good.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that show.
I love Kick Petoskey.
I miss it. You can watch all the episodes actually on the Disney XD app.
I'm trying to think of a miss on Disney XD.
There's just a lot of shows I never cared about.
Do you know they're doing like a gamer fucking Disney XD called Disney XP? How do you feel about that?
I haven't seen any of the episodes, but I know some people who are a part of that.
Is it a show?
It's a bunch of shows. Like it's from 9 a.m. to like 2 in the morning. It's like think of like Nick at Night. It's like kind of like same model.
Like
it's just
okay.
I think
for the demographic they're trying to appeal to, that's a bad hour.
I think it's mostly for the I think it's. I don't think they're reaching for like preteens or like elementary school. I think they're definitely reaching for like teens.
Okay, but
preteens.
If you're shooting for a gamer community, you're gonna be fucking playing a game.
I just think it's really neat. I don't think it hurts anybody. I think it's just neat. I know like Strawberry 17. You know her. She's a part of that. Yeah. Do you know Jimmy Wong? Freddie Wong's brother.
Oh no, sorry. I think about somebody else.
Okay. I just think they're. I haven't seen any of it. It's something that appeals to me, or I don't think it'll appeal to you. But I think
there's a bunch of YouTubers doing it.
It's a bunch of YouTubers,
a
bunch of YouTube gamers. But it's just like, I don't know. I think it's neat for
Alliance? I mean Markiplier.
I don't think Markiplier is part of that.
I can't believe you just mixed them up. The beefcake and the twink.
But I think it's. I think it's nice. I think for the kids who want to see like your favorite YouTubers playing video games, and it's like it's there, and it's like.
My brother's obsessed with YouTubers right now.
Do you think?
Which one?
Mark.
Oh.
Do you think? Me and my sister bond over watching Markiplier, but do you think they're gonna put the Nintendo World Championship on it?
They had it on last year. They had but
they're doing this year again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the first Nintendo World Championship was kind of lame. I didn't like it. I thought the Splatoon 2 esports match was pretty good.
Yeah,
the one they had at E3.
I think they're gonna make it better.
Thank you.
I definitely think they're gonna make it better.
Who knows? I like how everyone sees the World Championship and they're like, what about everyone else outside the U.S.? Because only people can enter the thing is U.S. and Canada.
Nobody likes U.S.
And it's called the World Championship, and it's just like no one else is there.
Nobody.
But anyway, what's the next topic, John? DuckTales. Go watch DuckTales. YouTube link. Check it out.
Oh. I started playing Animal Crossing.
Really late.
Background: I haven't played Animal Crossing since the GameCube one, literally the first one in America. And so all of this shit is really fucking new to me, and I'm upset because I have like this thing about like I want to do everything at the start of the game.
And you can't.
Yeah, like having to unlock shit is such pain. And if it was any other game like fucking Mega Man where I could just like fucking go through the levels and get shit done, but because it's on Oh, I actually fucking recently beat Metroid on my stream.
Ooh,
Super
there you go.
Super Metroid, right?
Yeah, I beat Super Metroid on my
There you
stream.
go.
And that was also incredibly frustrating because, like, you have access to everything, but you, at the same time, don't. There's still like an order.
What I hate about Metroid though is that like you play throughout the game. A lot of video games are like this, but like you play throughout the game and you consecutively get more and more weapons and more. Zelda's like it too. Like you play the game and then you get more items, right? And towards the end of the game, like you're loaded, you have all of these weapons and all this equipment, and you're so freaking badass, right? But then you only have this badass state for like the final battle, and
yeah,
like
this is true.
and
It
like,
only lasts for so long.
for the last moments of the game, and so you only get to experience that full arsenal of all of the equipment for like the end, which sucks.
I think
That's why I also like the new thing that some games are doing, like a new game plus, where like you start the game over but you still have everything.
Oh yeah.
I really like that.
I just think that it helps with the immersion of you wanting to play the game, because you have things to look forward to, like Animal Crossing for sure. Like you might play the game tomorrow and the shop will be open, or a villager decides to move out. So for Animal Crossing, I think the having like to wait for shit, and
But I mean, it's also realistic to real life. Like shit doesn't happen in a fucking second.
Exactly, and you have to help pay for the projects too. So I mean,
Yeah, you pay for your project.
but like in terms of like having things like not get everything at once, Breath of the Wild, then you don't have everything at once. You don't get the master until like whenever you find it. You know what I mean?
But I feel like in that case, that's one of the reasons why that game is so critically acclaimed, because it's doing you have access to everything.
You
just gotta go find it.
You just have to work
Because
towards it.
you just go to it.
Yeah.
There's like with other games, like with Metroid,
you can't get this until the end of the game.
Yeah, you have access to everything, but you have to get something first before you can get to that.
Prerequisites.
So yeah, there's a bunch of prerequisites. But the way Breath of the Wild does it is that
I think also because of the exploration aspect of the game, that's
Yeah.
why it's this thing. I don't know. That's just how things are. You unlock shit.
this is true. I don't know. I feel like the versatility to be able to be like,
Versatile.
hey, I want to do this.
Stop.
Hey, I want to do this right now, and I don't have this, but is there another way to do it? And there's different ways to get something done.
I guess.
And that's
Yeah, a lot of the older games though they have a very like
yeah,
it's a platformer, right?
what Super Metroid? Yeah, platformer
I mean,
shooter. Yeah.
Those are very just like straightforward. Like you play the game and you go through the level, you go to the boss, blah blah blah, and you just keep going. You know?
Something like that. Yeah.
So I mean, in that
What's
case, like if you
What's the more advanced, not advanced, but like the more advanced Metroid game? The one that's like it's first person.
oh, it's the one, it's
Metroid Prime.
No, it's on the Wii.
Other M.
Other M.
There's one.
The one that everybody. Okay.
I never played that. I don't
You never
know.
played
I don't know.
that?
I don't know
That's the one that I
anything.
played.
Quick
I don't know anything
fucking
about Metroid.
disclaimer. Everybody fucking hates Other M. I don't understand why. I think Other M's a fucking amazing
I
game.
think so too. Like,
I think it's like I think what they were trying to go for is like a mix between the Metroid Prime playstyle and the regular basis like 2D scroller Metroid, and I feel like they did a really good job. Plus the action sequences and how they do the camera movements and stuff is really good. Maybe the story's not as solid, but I'm not really fucking like I don't fucking know the Metroid story. I just know that there was a baby alien and now now Samus is its mom. So
Is that what the game's about?
that's what Super
Something.
Metroid's
I've never
about.
played a Metroid game.
Quick synopsis of fucking Super Metroid. There was a baby Metroid. Metroid's a little alien fucking jellyfish with fucking monster teeth. And so Samus finds one of them right as it fucking hatches. And then baby Metroid's like, you're my fucking mom now. That's what's happening. So
Shit.
she takes the fucking alien baby back to the fucking... What is it called? The colony. There's a bunch of fucking science dudes. But then it gets kidnapped by a space dragon. The space dragon...
Ridley?
Yes. Ridley, the space dragon. The space dragon takes them back to their base. You have to fight 4 fucking ugly-ass aliens. One of them is like... One of them's a fucking
Are you
like...
telling us the entire game? I don't really care. Just
Dude.
She has an
Okay.
egg and it hatches, right?
Okay, so basically, you fucking fight these ugly-ass aliens. And at the end of the game, you're fighting Mother Brain because it's fucking Metroid.
Mhm.
And then you're about to fucking die. Mother Brain's about to fucking waste your useless life. And then the baby comes in. The baby's a Super Metroid now. Wink.
It saves you?
And it fucking like almost kills
it's like mama.
yeah, almost kills fucking Mother Brain. But then Mother Brain like dead ass shoots a laser into the fucking baby Metroid's life existence.
Oh god.
And so with
It's
the
like
baby,
you are not my child anymore.
when the baby Metroid's like last fucking ounces of life, it makes you like Superman, and you shoot rainbows, and so you become a force for all gay things in the universe.
That misses a true gay icon.
She is the true gay icon, and you save the world. That's Super Metroid
Wow.
in about 2 minutes.
She's the bitch lesbian we all needed.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I don't know.
I want to ask you guys real quick. Top 3 childhood video games,
Childhood video games.
series, whatever. Mine would be like Super Mario Brothers, like Wii 3, 1, all those. Animal Crossing for sure, and then
Video games, you say?
Yeah.
I never really played Zelda or anything. I don't know. I think it would just be Mario, and then like Animal Crossing, and then
Professor
Minecraft.
Layton.
Those are my top 3 childhood games, I guess. I was a child when Minecraft came out. I can say that.
Mine will probably be Zelda, Super Smash Brothers, and fuck, what was the game? Oh, fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
What about you?
I want to say Sonic the Hedgehog.
Genesis Boys.
Super Mario Galaxy. I grew up with the first one, and then lost my nuts when the second one came out.
I thought you were saying that was your third game. I thought it was called Lost My Nut.
So you play as a squirrel.
Conker's Bad Fur Day?
You see, Nutjob stole the idea from Lost My Nuts.
Yeah.
and then
make a game now called Lost My Nuts.
I don't want to say like my life didn't really evolve
Metal Gear.
around video games so much. I just loved Marvel.
did.
I just loved Marvel comics.
Yeah.
You were comics.
Honestly, if you know me as a person, if you know like true Jonathan as a person, I can talk about
You
video
were
games.
video games. You were a video game kid. You were a comics kid.
I was more of like a lore kid.
A what?
Like
Lore?
a lore, like a Marvel lore. I read about everything.
Yeah, so just comics, dude.
I guess.
So he was like, give me the good story, man. I won't tell anyone.
I was like an internet kid, truly.
Yeah,
I've been on YouTube since it first launched, or like 2008, I think. I know a lot about how the internet works and how like trends happen.
So explain
Just from growing up so
to me how broadband works.
How what?
Broadband.
Rock band?
Broadband.
Rock band?
The band of broads.
Broadband? That's just like a connection, internet connection.
I thought you said it's just a gay connection. I was like,
The internet's gay.
Internet's
Sorry,
gay.
Hets. No, but like I don't know, like video game. You know a lot about video games. I know a lot about how YouTube and like. I know a lot about how YouTube is and all the fucking old videos. I don't know, 'cause video games I never really played a lot. I just played a lot of like simple video games.
I think one thing like
Just for the simple thing.
I didn't get into Zelda until this year.
being the video game kid that I am, like it's definitely shown like as I've grown up, because before I just played it to enjoy it, but now like
It's a part of you.
I find it like I find myself like researching like how people come up with like the video game concepts or why things are done in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and like I like pointing that shit out when I see a video game being played. I was like, oh, they fucking look, they showed you that thing to fucking teach you a mechanic so that they could do it on the fucking
You see how when you're playing a game, you can see how it was made.
you know the
basically.
fucking first Goomba in the
Mario?
first screen of Mario.
Uh-huh.
You know that's used to teach how to fucking jump.
Yeah,
Like
to avoid it, you're like, oh, gotta jump on it.
yeah, and like that alone is such a trendsetter for game concepts. Like in every, like you see that in every game.
Yeah.
Like if you look at fucking,
levels just tell
you
you how to
see
do
fucking
everything.
Mega Man, like not even just first levels, but like whenever they show you a new concept, they
Mhm.
show you in like the most
They give
harmless
you a
way
scenario to do
possible.
it, yeah.
That or another way that they do it is like they show someone else do it,
Mm.
and then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
so
nowadays it's like you're with a companion or something, and you follow them, and they like wait for you to like, do that action.
not even just that, but like
I know Uncharted does that.
like some games on their levels they have like little loading screens and like
Tell
a
you
character.
tips.
Yeah, and the character will like they'll show you tips or a character.
I think I know what you're saying. I think I see that a lot in movies too.
Mm-hmm.
Once you know about how movies are made and how you make a movie, you see the structure a lot.
Assassin's Creed does a lot of that.
The movie?
Both.
The game.
I never played Assassin's Creed,
Mm.
but like
They do that in cartoons too. Yeah.
a lot of things. Once you know how a story is told, you see the fucking
Mhm.
beats and you just know.
Like back.
If you love going to see movies and you like watching movies, don't ever find out how they're made. Don't ever try to make a movie. Just watch the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm curious though. Sometimes like I love movies and how
Oh, so what are you
and how they
curious
go on
about?
and stuff like that. But I kind of like to see that whole process of making that movie to how bring that magic to life.
Oh, but sometimes it's super like with
Sometimes it's boring.
Daniel the other day showed me the clip from what was it, The Flash or was it Supergirl?
It was I don't know.
It's a Supergirl. Yeah,
It's just a clip where it's a clip where they're filming a scene for like Supergirl or Flash or whatever, and they're just doing things without CGI. So like she just like leaps and she falls down, and like it gets in post. So, a lot of time when you make a film, it's silly, and then like a lot of things are done in post, and like a lot of a movie. So especially like most modern day movies, a lot of them are just like the work of like 1,000 visual effects artists.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a really good process, I guess.
Yeah. It
What the fuck are you doing?
it makes me sad to think of how much of movie making has become like the digital effects and what you can do with
There's
it.
a lot of movies that aren't though.
But yeah, those are the movies that I personally find like the most impressive. Or I mean, like it's a type
You
of.
can't just be like, I hate all movies that have like are
No,
some
no,
spectacle
no,
blockbusters.
I'm not saying I hate it. Like I definitely love it. I will always fall in love with really good
With
CGI
Marvel,
effects
yeah.
and
So
stuff
you-
like that. But like I definitely also applaud movies that go for authentic filming and like
Baby
all-
Driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Get Out.
Stuff like that. Get Out 2017.
You just gotta find those movies, you know,
Mhm.
because a lot of the market right now.
There's the authentic filmmaking, but then there's also like, there's the people that program like the CGI and all the spectacle effects and things like that. It's all the same, like work effort that people are putting into their art. It's just a different way of going about it.
The stylist.
And then you got shit like Emoji Movie, and you're just like Hollywood. Then you got shit like Sony's being like, we're gonna make our own Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man, and it's just like, why?
It's gonna be Spider Boy.
Because you got fucking Venom, and you got Black Cat, and like, what's the other one? Silver Sable, something like that, right?
Yeah, Silver Sable and Black Cat.
And you got these movies just like,
Fuck
just give
is-
them to Marvel, just let them have them. Like, why do you want to fail so much?
I remember as a kid the whole concept of fucking like rights and licenses like made me so fucking confused.
That
Cause
still
like
makes me so.
I'm like Marvel. Why can't
I know what's happening.
Yeah, like I mean I get it now, but before I'd be like, why can't I was like, Dad, why can't Marvel make the Spider-Man movie? Like why does Sony keep doing it wrong?
It's just money. Capitalism is what's wrong with the world.
If anybody wants to learn very interesting things about why everything's fucking sucks, watch Adam Ruins Everything. Like it, I mean, I know people fucking trash on College Humor all the time, but honestly, I've learned so fucking much
Which
from
one,
fucking
Softer?
watching Adam's Ruin Everything. Did you know that fucking all glasses are made by the fucking same company?
Really?
It's like one big company that owns all the fucking glasses company.
That's sunglasses.
Like
They have
prescription?
a fucking monopoly on the whole glasses fucking
That's
thing.
weird.
It used to be like that for phone service.
But going back to Disney World, I know that's like a long time ago. But remember I was saying how like Disney World is fucking massive, and like
wait, when did we talk about Disney World?
when I came back, on the podcast we talked about Disney World.
Oh, you're talking about fucking like last week.
No, like weeks ago. But I was talking about remember how big Disney World was. Like
Yeah.
it's huge, massive.
Mhm.
San Francisco. That's because I found out today that when Walt was making Disneyland, he made it, and then everyone like saw the success of Disneyland. They wanted to put all their properties around it and stuff. And there was some hotel that wanted to build some like 22-foot, like high, like 22 like story built like hotel. And Walt was like, well, if you do that, he didn't care about people looking into Disneyland. He cared about people like when you're in Disneyland, like looking out and seeing all these big skyscrapers. He didn't want that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he eventually fought for that, and he like there's a perimeter around the land. There's like a 50 feet and then like 100 whatever, and it's like how high buildings can be and stuff like that. But then like for Disney World, he like made sure that he bought as much space as he could, just so that he could have these separate parks and not be around other businesses and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh wow,
So he like made a business decision to like just buy a bunch of shit. Yeah,
that's cool.
because capitalism, man, money. People are trying to make money in this world. So that's what's going on.
Okay, so that's about that time.
Did you know that Hulk can never have a solo movie?
Yeah, because Universal owns them.
Yeah, because
No wonder I keep fucking seeing that fucking Twitter Universal smash that fucking like button every fucking time.
I've never seen that. What the fuck are you
Dude,
talking about?
I've seen it like while I'm scrolling through Twitter, like on one fucking Twitter session, I've seen it like 5 times.
But would you even want a solo Hulk movie?
with
I don't care about Hulk that much.
I want a good Hulk movie.
I like the 2008 one.
I also like that one.
I just don't care
forget
about
his name.
Hulk
What's
as
his
a
name?
as a character.
The actor that played him.
I
I
felt
think it'll be cool in Ragnarok.
I think Hulk has a lot of good plot lines that we'll never get to see on screen.
Yeah, a lot. And like his affiliation with the other Hulks, the fully exploring Planet Hulk.
I have a hypothetical question. Would you watch a Nintendo connected universe?
Like what kind? Is it movies or
Movies.
But none of the games are connected.
This is true, but
They all have their own universes.
but
Why
if
would
they
be connected?
if they kind of like made it in the same world that Smash is in.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Like Ralph, like Smash, you mean?
Yeah, like
So
Smash.
it's a Smash like series or something like a movie.
Something like that, but like where they
Again, I like play Nintendo for the games.
Lego Dimensions.
I also play them for the games.
I don't care about I guess
Games that affiliate the different franchises together. Or like
you
a
got to
story.
think about video game movies and how a lot of them are bad
This is true.
because there's not that personal connection of you playing the game.
Mhm.
You're seeing a story that you have no control over, which is the opposite of video game.
True.
to an extent.
But to me, I don't think that's why they're bad. I just think it's
Yeah,
because
regardless whether
like,
you're
if you tell a
you're
good
not in
story-
control of the story,
like if you tell a good story,
you're following the story that they've put out for you.
I don't know. I think of like Assassin's Creed and like what's another video game movie that came out?
there's not that many. Resident Evil movies are bad.
I don't know. I think of Assassin's Creed, right? And like the whole part of Assassin's Creed is like you're the assassin, you're killing all these like people in Spain, and
Mhm.
like you're cool. And the movie just sucked.
You're cool.
And like
Okay, but I apply that logic to, like, for example, the people that shit on MCU because of its lack of relation to the comics. It's like you have to
people shit on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like Civil War especially, like, oh, they watch Civil War, it's like, oh, it was nothing like the comic, blah 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 blah, blah, right? But
They're different universes.
what you see is when you go into that, I feel like you can love and appreciate the comic story, but you have to walk into watching the movie, the MCU or something. You have to walk in with an open mind, realizing the fact that it's its own universe away from. It's like
Yeah, they're not gonna adapt everything.
them. Yeah, it's like the
It's
inspiration.
just another
pulled-
retelling of the same character.
it's a retelling of the character. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that.
I just don't think that Nintendo universe would be.
So like, if they were to
Good.
do that with the Nintendo universe, they would take that story, they would take that game, and then make
Like,
it their
did
own.
you ever play fucking Brawl?
No.
Never played Brawl?
No.
Brawl's great.
Never mind then.
I'm just thinking of like the Detective Pikachu movie they said they were gonna make. Where's that at?
Oh, that's true.
Where's Detective Pikachu? Why is it not on the?
Where's the game?
Where's the game?
Yeah. Where's Danny
Japan,
DeVito?
Was Japan just like so like embarrassed by it? They were just like, it's not coming to the U.S.
They just
ever.
don't like giving us games, dude. And that's why they fucking locked
I
their
remember when New Leaf came out, like almost a year after it came out in Japan, and I was just like, I was waiting for it, like every day. I was like, give me New Leaf. I guess
Japan just like decides like, oh, you guys can have this game.
yeah. I mean, Nintendo is a Japanese company, so like
so
if they don't want to localize, they don't have to localize it here.
I bet you they already have fucking Sonic Mania.
Well, comes out tomorrow, dude.
For you?
You're getting on PC?
I don't have it on it. I don't have it.
You can on PS4.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stream it. So
PS4 is a streaming thing.
for Twitch?
Yeah.
Really?
You can stream from the PS4. We'll talk about that later.
Maybe I will buy it for PS. I mean, I did pre-order it though.
On PC?
Yeah.
Oh well, just keep the pre-order then.
Yeah. Why not both?
You're right.
What's next, John?
All right, it's time for your fucking. It's your time, Daniel.
Is it
Yeah.
Star Wars update? We're not gonna do the intro because we always get it wrong.
Yeah.
We need to work on this
Let's see.
someday. We just sing a thing, but it's not gonna happen today.
No, you gotta do it. Dude.
I'm not doing it.
If you don't do it, then you're never gonna you're just gonna fall with the habit of not doing it. So you're just.
I
Gonna
mean, it's fine. It was pretty trash.
I'm not doing it. So anyway, Star Wars update. I can't read anything, John.
Finn is still.
Wait, move your fucking chair.
So what is this? What
Move
is
your
this?
Chair.
What is-
Move your chair. Okay, so, they
What is this about?
Entertainment
Finn?
Weekly, the magazine, published a bunch of stuff about the new movie Last Jedi coming out December something. Dude, what are you doing? What's that? Take him out. Look at this, a child. Anyway, a bunch of stuff about Last Jedi. I took the most important details out of the articles, and I want to tell you guys about them if you guys want to know about stuff. Not a lot of spoilers, just general plot, general story things. You know what I mean?
What is this about Count Dooku dying?
Count Dooku's already dead.
died a long time ago, dude.
All right, so the first thing I have is that Finn, you know Finn, right? What's everyone watch Jakku? You know
I
what I mean?
love Adventure
Finn
Time.
and Jake, right?
No, Finn he still if you remember from the Force Awakens, the story arc was that he was still on the run from the First Order, and he wanted to redeem himself, kind of. You know what I mean? He was also gonna run away. Do you remember
Why does everybody want to go back to Jakku?
Do you remember Force Awakens?
I don't think he wanted to fucking redeem himself. He just wanted fucking out.
Yeah, okay. So he wanted out. He wanted to leave, right? And then he got swept into the resistance shit because he wanted to save Rey or whatever, some bullshit. And so now he's deciding like if he still wants to run away or not, if he wants to stay in the resistance, and that has to do with his there's a new character in the movie called Rose. I can't wait for her. I can't wait for her. She's really cool. She works in the resistance basically, and her and Finn go on a mission together. So they said that that's a central plot thing that helps him like figure out what he wants to do. You know what I mean? Second thing I have is
Leia pushes.
Yeah, Leia is like gonna push Poe more to step up from just being like this like awesome like pilot to be like a figurehead for the Resistance. Because I'm reading the Poe Dameron comics, and those take place before Force Awakens, and like he's really cool, and he's a great leader, and Leia like really trusts him. Like Leia, like Poe is basically just like Leia's like adopted son, because like. What are you doing? What the fuck did you do now?
Since her last one failed.
Yeah, since Ben is fucking evil or whatever. But she really loves Poe.
She did really fucking name him Ben. Like, what did you expect to come from that?
From Obi-Wan, Ben. Anyway, so I guess in the movie she's gonna push Poe to be better and just to step up, I guess.
Fucking be a bad bitch.
And what else do I have on there?
You can do it.
What does that say? Oh yeah. So apparently we all know Carrie Fisher died, unfortunately.
Passed away.
She passed away.
Ascended.
She ascended. I'm gonna say that from now on. She ascended.
God bless her heart.
But and episode 9 was supposed to be about Leia. You know, episode 7 was about Han. This one's episode 8's about Luke. So they had to change how episode 9 is gonna be. But they said that she does something in episode 8 that helps her to have her legacy live on. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're gonna kill her off in this movie.
No, she's gonna ascend.
Maybe she's gonna ascend.
She's gonna ascend.
I saw like this like dumbass rumor where like she gives her Force Ghost up to Luke, which is dumb because she doesn't know how to become a Force Ghost. That takes training. Where are you going?
It takes training to become a Force Ghost?
Yeah, Yoda had to like learn that, and then he taught it to Obi-Wan. No wait, Qui-Gon, Liam Neeson, he taught it. He learned how to do it after he died, right?
Well, he learned how
Are
to.
you not gonna? Are you just done? Are you just done with this podcast?
No, I'm good. Go on.
No one can hear you from over there. What are you doing? This is a mess.
He learned how to do it after he died.
Yeah,
Fucking passed
Qui-Gon.
away.
After he ascended, he learned how to become a Force Ghost.
So in fucking wherever they go when they die, he was like, wait a minute.
And then he taught that to Yoda, and then Yoda taught it to Obi-Wan. So it's a learned thing to become a Force Ghost. It takes a lot of training, and so I don't know if Luke's gonna be one. I don't know if he learned that or not.
I'm so confused.
What if Leia trained?
She didn't. Her, in between the original trilogy and the new trilogy, there's a book which talks about her being a politician. She never really wanted to become a Jedi or wanted to train in her Force. She has it. She definitely has it because Empire Strikes Back. She learned. She hears Luke calling to her and stuff like that. She felt Han die in Force Awakens, so she has like she can tap into it whenever she wants, but she just doesn't want to evolve it, I guess. And she's rather focused on like becoming the Resistance leader or general or like politician or whatever.
She did like just enough to be a Force Ghost, and then she was
No.
like,
So I don't think she would give up a Force Ghost for Luke if she was dying. Who knows? I don't know. But apparently they say that her legacy will live on after this movie. So
She becomes a Force Ghost for everyone.
she's not gonna be a Force Ghost.
She's gonna be a Force Ghost for everyone, Daniel.
for everyone.
They're gonna look into the night sky, and they just see
her,
Princess
like, they see
Leia.
Mufasa in Lion
Yeah,
King.
exactly what's gonna go down.
Anyway, the last thing I have about this is Rey. About Rey's family. We don't know who the fuck her family is. It's a mystery of Episode 7. Everyone thinks it's Luke's her daddy, but honestly, apparently they said that because Rey has been apart from her family for so long, she basically doesn't really know who they are anymore. That she said that for for Rey's character, that it won't really change anything if she finds out who her parents are, because she's so focused on what's coming next in her life, or what's happening with like the First Order versus Resistance battle, or becoming a Jedi or whatever. Like for her family doesn't really matter anymore.
Her fucking dad is like, Ray, I'm your father. And she's like, shut up, I'm busy.
What the fuck is that, John?
It's fucking God, dude. It's Leia
So
sending.
yeah, do you guys care about who Ray's parents are?
Not really.
Nope.
Get over here.
I mean, it's Luke, so I mean, what does it matter, right?
I just hope it's not Luke.
It's not
What
gonna be
do you
Luke.
hope- what would you
It would
hope?
make no fucking sense.
If Luke was the daddy.
Why would he abandon his daughter? And like,
And then, like, running into everyone, that's just like too severe of a coincidence.
but you gotta think like the whole fucking galaxy is influenced by the Skywalkers. Like they fuck everything up for everybody.
They're like the white family on the block that controls everything,
Mhm.
except
They're the Kennedys.
except they have no control over the fact that they're controlling everything.
Yeah, and so like, for
They're the
Rey,
Kennedys.
I think she'll find a family in Luke, but I don't think Luke will be her family.
She did find a family. You know what happened to the last time she found a family? He died.
Han? You talking about Han? Anyway, I hope Luke is like just badass in Last Jedi. That's my only wish for this movie.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his other fucking
How
arm.
do you think Kylo Ren's character is gonna be?
He's gonna lose his arm.
They talk about Kylo Ren in the article too. They said that basically he's
Gonna lose his arm.
going through shit right now because he killed his dad. That's a very big toll on him, and like he has to deal with like what that means in terms of his like training with Snoke.
Okay, but in the end, he claims that the fact that he killed his father was the only thing holding him back from the darkness. So now
True.
that his father's out of the equation, does that mean that he's going to be officially bad, or does he still linger with?
There's
Snoke?
still some. He's still like
So he was
doubting.
wrong.
They said in the article that he's just trying to figure
You
everything
realize
out.
that the plot of Star Wars is literally the same as Kingdom Hearts, right?
I don't want to talk about this. Don't
Anyway,
talk about this right now.
'Cause
Haley's not here.
Kylo Ren kills his father, claiming
Yes.
that he was the last outlet to good, and extinguishing that outlet
I don't
meant
know.
that he would be fully bad.
I don't
Since
know.
he's still doubting things, what does that mean for him?
It means
I
that
don't
he
know.
hasn't really killed his father then.
He's not really.
Because he may have killed his physical father, but has he killed where his father exists in his white box?
Big Daddy Snoke.
Fuck Snoke. Who is Snoke? Make your theories
Jar
right
Jar
now. I
Binks.
think Snoke is Count Dooku.
Count Dooku?
It's his head.
His head.
But yeah, so a lot of shit's gonna happen in Last Jedi. I'm excited for it. It's like literally like 4 more months away. What?
That's really long.
That's like not even all of it.
It's
either.
like an hour.
It's probably over an hour already.
It's an hour, 10 minutes, something like that.
No, I think it's.
Because the last recording was like 30 minutes.
It
We
might
didn't
be
even
an
talk
hour
about
and a
Marvel
half.
yet.
We did technically.
I was gonna go into so much more depth.
Don't like to keep it at an hour. So, anyway, Star Wars Last Jedi. It's just gonna happen. That's all I gotta say for this.
Alright, guys, it's Kermit. I'm back here to
this concludes
conclude
my
the show.
this concludes my Star Wars news update for this week.
Ants. Ant-Man.
How do you feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I love it.
So you see how
I hate the Wasp. The Wasp is a stupid bitch.
No, but
Her
did you-
character
did
was
you
kind of
see-
weak, but we'll see what they do.
Did you see how
They never go wrong.
Did you see how fit she is now? She posted a photo of her like how fit she is. She's fucking buff.
Can't wait.
I hate her.
They also casted who's gonna play the original Wasp. I don't know how she's.
I saw
if
that,
they,
yeah.
if they find. I don't know if they go back and find her or if
No.
they flashbacks.
I'd be mad.
The mom never.
But they know how to get there.
But I'd
Yo,
be
maybe
mad.
the mom. I was thinking maybe the mom never died because he found a way out of the subatomic
Mhm.
zone. So what?
So now
maybe she
they might go
could've.
back. I'm
I'd be
thinking
mad.
they go back.
There's really no possible
she could-
way
she could
you
be- she-
find her in the subatomic.
She could be in
zone,
deep
though.
sleep. I'm thinking like Big Hero 6. You know how they go back into.
No, I still think it's completely impossible because the subatomic zone is a completely different plane of existence where we like it's like space within space. It's like the endless everything. You know how
In one fucking molecule.
you know how space is infinite, right? It's also the infinite space within the subatomic particle. You know, it's like you can't explore that. You can't find someone in that. You know.
Yeah, you can. GPS.
I don't know. We'll see what happens in
We'll see
Ant-Man
what
and the
Go
Wasp
fucking
coming out next
subatomic
year.
space and Ant-Man's like, do you turn your GPS on, man? I need
I'm just really excited for the cosmic side
Plug it in.
for the cosmic side of the MCU to really come to light because we have like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 exploring that
Adam
even more.
Warlock.
We have like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 talking about like they did like hyperspace like hyper jump thing and like that was really cool to see.
Yes.
hyper jump is such a fucking space cliche, and every time I see it in any medium, I want to fucking chop my balls off.
Come on, John, don't say that.
Yes.
What? The Doctor Strange, the different dimensions now. Infinity War. You know Infinity War is gonna fuck shit up too.
No, Ragnarok is doing that, because Ragnarok is description. Like the directors and the team, they both confirmed that Ragnarok should be classified as a bromance road trip, technically. Between Thor and,
okay.
Because they fight Surtur, obviously. Surtur is the demon monster in the end of the trailer. Teka from Moana. And and they also fighting
Death.
They're also in what's it called?
They fight Space Hulk.
Hulk's not evil.
In he's obviously going to be in
but
Wolfenstein.
That's not Art Hulk,
the
is
demon
it?
dimension, because you know how he's up in the in chains and he's all falling down the chains and he's like, oh, and then there's the pillars full of demon heads. That's Wolfenstein. That's the dimension where Surtur lives.
Oh, Wolfenstein 3D for the old PC.
Anyway.
Yeah, but it's like the movie's gonna revolve around Valkyrie, him, and sometimes.
Do you know any of these terms, John?
Valkyrie, Thor, Hulk, and sometimes Loki.
Okay, but is that Thor Banner?
Yes.
I want to say no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because there are multiple Thors. I mean, not Thor.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
Hulk.
there are multiple Hulks.
I know what you mean.
That's Hulk.
And I want to say no.
It's not. There are multiple Hulks. He's just the Hulk on Earth.
What the fuck?
No,
that's
Bruce
him.
Banner. Yes. No, but my theory was.
Okay, but the one that he fights in the trailer, that's not.
Hulk.
That's the Hulk. That's
Is it-
Bruce Banner's Hulk.
You just gotta think like they made him fight.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he get to the planet?
Have you?
Dude,
No, he did.
in Age of Ultron,
he left.
and his thing crashed in the ocean, his Quinjet, and that I guess it was like a portal into the ocean or something, and he just
Crashed in the ocean?
That's like a rumor people are saying.
No, he left the planet.
No, you can't
You
go into space in the Quinjet.
Nothing's confirmed.
Okay, like I know he.
No one knows how he got there.
I just thought he fucking like.
But he
But
did.
it's Bruce Banner,
He
that's
stole the Quinjet
Because
in
Mark
Age of
Ruffalo's in
Ultron.
the same dimension, as you see in the trailer.
It's Bruce
Bruce
Banner.
Banner's there. It's so.
I was just not ready.
I
was just not.
Here, let me talk about what happened. Right?
I just
So
wasn't ready for
there's-
Ragnarok to take the fucking Guardian of the Galaxy like esque, like vibe, I guess.
It has to. That's how they already established how the galaxy looks.
So whenever we look at whenever we look at space in a Marvel movie, that's what's going down.
What?
That's just how the galaxy looks. That's just what the cosmic side of the
No, I mean like the theme, like
80s. You mean?
yeah.
I think that's just a marketing thing.
That looks cool.
But that how the galaxy looks is because of how Guardian of the Galaxy shaped it. So now everything that happens in the galaxy has to look like in the same universe.
Yeah, I mean that I'm fine with. I just meant the 80s.
I think it's a cool.
Would you think
promotional thing.
everything that's fucking retro?
It's ironic because you got the retro aspect of like music and theme and colors and everything,
And
along
then-
with the whole futuristic aspect of space travel and time.
It's just a nice little like callback to all the 80s sci-fi.
When is this
movies.
movie coming out?
November?
Oh my god, it's too fucking far.
Honestly.
It's 2 months.
What am I gonna fucking do for 2 months?
Play New Leaf.
You right. Maybe
Anyway.
maybe I'll fucking pay off my
somewhere in Animal Crossing.
yeah.
John, thank you for being my co-host this week. I appreciate it. Lucas, thank you for being on the show. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, man.
You've finally been on it now.
You can find more shows on this.
You want to do it? Go ahead. Go ahead. Do my little speech. Go ahead.
On Earbud Media, where you can find shows such as Film as Fuck and I forget about
Into the Twilight.
Into the Twilight.
The other shows on the network. You
Another
can also
show.
pitch a show to the network. There's links in the description and stuff. But yeah, I guess that ends our show this week.
I'm a tired baby boy. Find me on fucking Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, no. I'm at Director Spy on Twitter.
I'm talking to Top Hat on Twitter.
Lucas _Grace. On Twitter.
GREIS.
GREIS.
And yeah, that'll be our show this week. John, lead us out. If you guys want to do something together?
Well, back when I was 74, that's when I first met my son Lucas. He was in the wild,
What's happening?
crawling out of a tree.
I recall that we established that I was your father.
No, you were not my father.
I was your
That's
father.
not what happened. I can assure
I
you.
gave birth to you.
You don't even have any of them vaginas.